Hey, if you're a first home buyer, which you probably are if you're listening to this podcast, you need to hear this update. So let's get stuck into it now. Hey guys, Marianne Elliott from 360 Mortgage Solutions, and welcome to another episode of the First Home Buyer Program podcast. So today I want to talk about the changes to the first homeowner grant in Queensland. Now I am based in Queensland, so this is super exciting, but the government has announced that the grant is being increased from $15,000 to $30,000 for the next 18 months starting today. So what that means for you, if you're a first home buyer and you're thinking about buying a brand new home or building your own home, your first home, you will get $30,000 up until June 30, 2025, rather than $15,000. So I thought it would be a really good opportunity to have a look at who is eligible. So if you're listening to this thinking, this is interesting, tell me more. So let's go through the qualifying questions. And the first one is age. Now, look, you need to be 18 years of age to get a loan anyway, but you do also need to be 18 years or older to get on the grant. You also need to be an Australian citizen or a permanent resident or applying with someone who is. You are not able to have previously received a grant in the past for home ownership. And you can't, unfortunately, have owned a property. So this is purely for first home buyers. It also needs to be a property that you're going to be living in. So if your first home is an investment, unfortunately, that disqualifies you from getting this grant or the grant in the future. And you do need to live in the home for at least 6 months. So you need to move in within a 1-year period and live in the home for at least 6 months. And the property value cannot exceed $750,000, and that includes the house and land. So if you're talking to some developers and they say the land's 400, and then you're talking to the builder and they say the build will be 400, unfortunately you would not qualify. And then, as I said at the start, it does need to be a brand new home, or you are buying a block of land and you're building on it. Now, there's a whole lot that you need to note when you're looking at a construction loan. So I'll do a follow-up podcast episode on that. But the most exciting part is, rather than getting $15,000 towards your purchase, the government would give you $30,000. So this could mean that you need, for a purchase of a house and land for about $578,000, you would need roughly $6,000 of your own savings, and the rest would be made up of the grant and popping you on the new government scheme with the 5% first home buyer scheme. So this is some really awesome and exciting news for first home buyers in Queensland. If you want to know more and you want to go through what does that look like for you in your situation, how much can you borrow, make sure you book a time with me. We can have a chat about your situation and your what next steps. So otherwise, guys, that's it from me. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll catch you in the next episode.